Hello everyone, I will be giving my review of Halo Infinite's single-player campaign played on the Xbox One S. Halo Infinite officially released on December 8, 2021, roughly 1 year later than scheduled due to complaints that the game visually looked incomplete. It is developed by 343 Industries and it is a direct sequel to Halo 5 Guardians. The game takes place after the events of Halo 5 Guardians, where the AI Cortana has gone rogue and pretty much crippled the majority of the UNSC. The game opens up with the UNSC Infinity getting hammered by the Banished and the Master Chief suffering defeat by Atriox, the main villain from Halo Wars 2. The Chief gets thrown out into space, some time passes and he is picked up by a Pelican pilot. He learns that a majority of UNSC forces are either dead or missing, with the Infinity not to be found anywhere. Neither Fireteam Osiris or his blue team from previous games are anywhere to be found. The Banished are currently occupying a broken Zeta Halo ring that was mostly referenced in previous games and novels but never explored. The Chief learns that UNSC forces are still down there, so he does what he does best and goes in guns blazing. The plot has a very simple, clear mission, which is to defeat the Banished and to unravel the mysteries of Zeta Halo. It is interconnected with other plot points, such as the relationship the Master Chief has with Cortana and his new AI known as the Weapon. There are audio logs spread throughout the ring where more context is given over the fates of the Infinity. Other crew members and the perspectives of the Banished are also explored. The plot is filled with interesting developments. Overall, I feel the story is good and honestly better than the previous two games. It felt like I was experiencing Halo 1 all over again, where there is a sense of curiosity and mystery over what is happening. A problem is that you need to know what happened in previous games, especially Halo 4, Halo 5 Guardians, and Halo Wars 2 to even understand some moments. A small opener with a summary of key moments would have been nice for newcomers instead of jumping right into the chaos, which was pretty cool for veteran players. What I also noticed is the overall setting is virtually the same. It is the forest and plains section of the Halo ring with foreigner structures, no snow or desert biomes or anything else. Initially I thought this would be a problem, but honestly it didn't really bother me much. With the main missions and side objectives, it could take up to 20 to 25 hours to complete the campaign. 343 Industries took a different approach and chose to make the game open world instead of the linear campaign levels from previous installments. The large map of a portion of the Halo ring is split into several sections. Each section has several points of interest you can pursue. There are forward operating bases, or FOBs for short, that you can get that will serve as fast travel points. You can rescue fellow Marines to get Valor. The more Valor you have, the more weapons and vehicles you can unlock from FOBs. There are also multiple unique bosses spread out on the ring that you can fight to unlock special weapons. It is quite open world, but still linear in the sense that you have to eventually go through the main story objectives to unlock a new section and continue your exploration. Each main mission is unique and challenging in its own way. You can take many approaches to fighting the Banished. You can take a squad of Marines in the Razorback, go in with the Scorpion take, or fight alone. For the main campaign though, you will eventually end up fighting alone, even if you take Marines with you. What is interesting is that each FOB is unique when it comes to winning them back. Some might have cloaked elites, others might have banshees or ghosts. So the challenge is quite diverse and not boring. Every time I play, it seems always fresh and never repetitive, even though the end result is the same. Spread out the map are Spartan cores that you can use to upgrade the Master Chief's armor and abilities. They play a huge factor in combat, especially the hook blade. They can easily shift the tide of battle. Having an open world Halo game is amazing and very enjoyable. Visually, this game does look good on the Xbox One S, even though it is locked in at 30 frames per second. The environments, vehicles, characters are quite detailed and look well on a system this old. The visuals are a jump from Halo 5 Guardians. Clearly the game looks better and runs smoother on higher Xbox console tiers and PCs. Those systems you can run the game at 60 frames per second or higher, which brings in a smoother experience. For a single player campaign, I don't think that will be a problem. Overall, the game is quite playable and enjoyable regardless of which system you play on. Out of all the Halo games 343 Industries have developed, I strongly believe that Halo Infinite is their best work to date in regards to the campaign. It had a clear layout with side opportunities to learn more about the setting. You play as the Master Chief the whole time and not switch between characters like a few previous games. This made the plot easier to follow. This game serves as a soft reboot of the series and I felt it delivered. By the time I finished the game, I was satisfied but left with lingering questions over where the story will go and what will happen next. Rumors are going around that the campaign was actually cut short and we only experienced roughly 1/3 of it, even with the 1-year delay. Even though it was cut short, it was still great to play and I hope they can share the rest of it in a future DLC. As a huge Halo fan, I feel this was one of the best storylines I have played since Halo 2 and I look forward to what 343 Industries will bring into this game in the future. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with my channel.